What's shaking, people? Back with another reaction, back with some more recent vinyl that's just come out, and back with another acid-techno banger from Chris Liberator and Sterling Moss. I mentioned it on Discogs. I don't know if it was on their page proper. I think it might have been on one of their releases, but I've enjoyed these guys' tunes for like over a decade now. I first heard their I'm Bored, and then shortly after that I heard their Acid Wah 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 with Impact on the other side, and I was like, holy shit. You know, Chris has a new production partner, and these guys are making crazy tunes. Just the percussion sonics in their tunes are always so powerful and like thunderous. The acid work is like bristling and sort of electric. I love it. So I mentioned, recently Chris has been making a lot of tunes with Sam DFL, and I love that. They're very prolific, and it's just like every tune they make, I'm a big fan of. But Chris and Sterling are still making tunes. On my old channel, I reacted to their This Is Acid, on London Shout Volume 2. I don't think I'm going to put that one up on this channel because it was when I still didn't have my sound levels right, and I think I was sitting off camera, so I may have to redo that one. But like I said, Chris and Sterling are still making tunes together. Shout out to them, both individually and as a duo. We're going to listen to a tune on the Stay Forever Overdose series, the 5th release in the series. I think I have every one but 4. I know I have the first 3, and then I don't think I have the 4th. I have the 5th. I am going to get the 4th eventually. It's the kind of series that I do want to have complete because I'm a big fan of sort of the offerings that have been on the sub-label so far. But like I said, we're going to listen to a tune by Chris and Sterling. This is called Welcome to the New Normal. So yeah, I heard a sample of this. It was, just a clip. But I have not heard the whole thing, so while I do have a sense of the sonics a little bit, I'm not certain about the whole tune or where the sample might come from or so on. So here we go. This is Chris Liberator and Sterling Moss, 2022 Stay Forever Overdose, and the tune is Welcome to the New Normal. You can just feel the energy already. And as always, their kick drums, like the percussion sonics when they make tunes together are just like precise and sonically dense. Like sort of the buzzing quality of that layer. But again, it does have sort of an acid techno punk rock guitar feel, which a lot of their songs do. Not just Punk Attitude, but maybe that one especially. But the remix of Righteous by Sick Note, that's like an acid techno punk rock banger. It's easy to understand why, but the Wipeouts tunes, which is them plus Aaron, I think, they would fit very nicely with this too. Listen to that new, like, wah, 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 wah. Sort of like a sharp, stabby layer to go with that more buzzing background layer. Deep beneath it all, you can hear the lower bass layer, the like it's deep, but it's really fast. Which I gotta say, the first time I heard their Acid Wah Wah Wah, the sort of deep acid bass of that, I was like, oh my god, what the fuck? I'll get that one up on this channel. I reacted to it on my other channel. Wicked, which got nasty. There's like a weight to it now. It's like it's going off the rails a little bit.
The new normal.
Which, how perfectly does that fit with the lyric or the sample and the vocal maybe? But the implied message that like this fucking craziness, this fucking bullshit, like I guess this is what is happening everywhere now. The level of thought that goes into some of these tunes is just fantastic. The way the sonics express the sentiment behind the title or the sample. And now we got this kind of like dissonant creaking. But all the while the acid punk rock guitar is still there. That little oh my god, I didn't know what was coming there, if there was a breakdown, but no, it just fucking popped right back in. Come on. That's a moment that once you know it as a DJ, like for me it's like I'm gonna feel that moment. I'm gonna like, you know, I'm gonna rock out to that moment. But the first time you hear it, you're a little like off balance, like wait, what's coming? Same thing, like second verse, same as the first, but with more intensity, a bit more grit, a bit more like deep end energy. Again, now that I'm like keyed in on it, I just keep hearing that deep acid that relentless. That main riff is just like, it's still kind of an acid-techno punk rock guitar, but it's like brighter, it's like burning out the rest of the track. And that nasty layer comes back in. This is acid destructive.
Welcome to the new normal.
I like it that like there's no proper breakdown. It's just like it's a tune that, you know, it keeps going, it keeps rolling. It doesn't, you know, let the energy drop. Like the primary outro, still a lot going on. The buzzing synth, I thought it was going to strip down even more, but it's sort of like intensified a little bit. Now that it's cleaned up a lot, you can really hear like the texture of that, the buzzing layers. Again, the electricity of it, the sort of dynamism of the sonics are just incredible. As the track sort of malfunctions into the end. I love it. That's amazing. And once again, that sort of malfunction vibe, that sort of like slightly off-kilter vibe, it obviously fits with the sort of sentiment behind the title and that vocal. I'm going to assume that's a vocal. I'm assuming that's either Chris or Sterling with some effects on the voice. And, you know, let me know if it is taken from something, but as far as I can tell, that's just a vocal. I really do like it. It like fits with the sonics and the way that the tune sort of takes on this wicked, like slightly, you know, out of place vibe. It just really hits that theme. So yeah, love it. That's the tune I bought the record for. I'll be interested to hear the other tunes on the record, but it's one of those things where like, you know, the 30, 45 second sample that I heard or whatever is like, oh, well, no, that's going into the cart. Like literally, I don't need to spend time listening to the other tracks. It'll just be sort of an exciting thing when it arrives, because sometimes I hear a sample from one tune. It's like, that's it. Like, you could sell that as like a single-sided record and not have to buy it. So it's just a bonus that there are some other tunes on this. So I'm excited to go through them. Let me know if there's one on there in particular you'd like to hear reacted to. Let me know if, you know, you also just got this record. I know that not everyone who was following my techno reactions has come over to this channel, which I only say just because, you know, some of the videos that have started to get a lot of interaction and comments, you know, the Iron Maiden reactions I've done, the punk rock reactions I've done, the ambient mixes I've done are getting some crazy plays, I have to say, like, holy crap. But no, I don't think all the acid techno or acid trance people are like aware that, like, because a lot of the people who started following that channel I'm not necessarily friends with on Facebook. Whereas on Facebook, you know, on Twitter I put up things like, hey, you know, I had to move to a new channel. If any of you, you know, first found my stuff here, you'd like come over to this other channel. But yeah, regardless, I do know that several people have made the transition over here. Shout out to Gary, Major Champion. You know, brought a lot of information to my attention, not just about acid techno releases, but like punk rock and like Maiden, and like basically guy who knows a lot about music. So I know he's followed me over here and some other people. So yeah, big ups to the acid techno and acid trance people who are here. Big shout out to some people like Ryan and some other people who have decided, you know what, I'm going to listen to some of this music, like electronic music that I haven't necessarily paid attention to. Again, I think that's one of the most punk rock things ever, so if you're listening to this and you weren't necessarily into acid music before, that means the world to me. So whether you're old or new acid head, shout out to you for watching the video. I do appreciate it. Have a good day, have a good night. I will see you next time. Peace.